Hey folks, Mr. B coming to you from Tombstone, Arizona, the town too tough to die. Checking out a newer place, for me anyway, that I've never stayed at before. These are the Miners Cabins, located just a little bit down the street from where all the action is on Allen Street in Tombstone, Arizona. Let's start the tour. We're heading into the throne room, and this is the greatest throne ever. I love this. This is the old-fashioned thronage from like way back in the day. So freaking cool and so well maintained. Look at how clean it is. Like I'm really impressed by the cleanliness of this place. As you can see, the wallpaper is like old newspaper clippings, or made to resemble old newspaper clippings anyway, from Tombstone. You do, this is a handicap accessible room. So I got the old man bench if I want to sit down while I take a shower, and the oh shit bar, and then it has a rain style shower head, and it is a standalone shower. There is no tub. I was a little disappointed I didn't get the oak barrel sink, but I guess with the handicap room they have to be able to roll their wheelchair up, and the oak barrel sink probably wouldn't have worked out too good. This is actually a little better anyway because there's more room for your stuff. Plenty of amenities, it looks like, except shower cap. There's no shower cap, but you get cups, tissues. It looks like makeup remover for the ladies, some soaps, and then of course I'm going to assume that these are shampoos, yes, and conditioners. Get some towels. Look at this, you get a cool ass lantern for your light that's hanging there. That's pretty cool. You get a hair dryer if you need it. You get another lantern, and then there's a pretty cool mirror. I mean, it's a standard basic mirror. And you got these cool little signs: fresh soap and water for 5 cents, hand towels for free. It's pretty cool. Get a little waste basket. It is a tile floor. There's also some oh shit bars all around that cool ass toilet. As you come out, for some reason there's this weird chair sitting here. I don't know what its purpose is. It's sitting in a really weird place. I guess you could move it to wherever you wanted it, but like where it is now, it's just basically staring at the bathroom, which is kind of weird. You can see though that, look at the door, the rail. You got the big old sliding door. Oh, and actually I thought it was going to be a bit heavier than that, but actually it's pretty neat. Nice wooden door. Again, well maintained. Like everything in this place is maintained. Now, some people were complaining that if you were a peeping Tom, you could watch them taking a shower, but that's kind of true, I guess. But if you're here with somebody you don't trust, you know, maybe you should reconsider who you hang out with. Pretty good size entryway. The door is a key code door. There's some more of these cool little signs on the wall, like some bonds and treasury notes. And then, entering Tombstone, Arizona, the town too tough to die, established in 1879. Very cool. I really like the decor in here. This is kind of cool. Nice, everything's done up in wood tones and wood. So as you can see, the little cabinet that surrounds your refrigerator, and you do get a microwave. Okay, and there's like all kinds of cool stuff. You get a little coffee maker and a little coffee setup. Get a decent sized TV. It's not huge, but I'm not here to watch TV anyway. I'm here to have some fun. Your air conditioning unit is mounted on the wall. It's working pretty good. I just got in the room and turned it on, and it's already cooled the room down pretty good, pretty well. So I'm pretty happy with that. The only problem is they do ask that when you leave the room, you turn it off. So each time you come back, you have to re-turn it on and cool the room back down. I think if the owner should probably look into that. It's probably cheaper if he lets his guests keep it on, because it costs more to bring the room back down to temperature than it does if you just leave it on. But you know, and then these are like the miner style lamps, and this is the Miners Cabins, so that kind of makes sense. And some more cool artwork. You have a patio. And it's actually a pretty good sized little patio. There's 6 cabins here, so there's 6 of us. We all have private patios. The view isn't much. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell that stairwell is. it doesn't really go to anything. I guess it looks like there's maybe some electrical stuff at the top that they maintain using those stairs. And then as you can see, it's just pretty much desert. There's not really a whole lot to look at, but it's kind of nice. There's a nice breeze blowing. You get a couple of chairs and a little table. So if you want to sit out and have a beer or soda, smoke a cigar, cigarette, you can't smoke in the room, of course. Again, the miner light on the outside. I guess that's probably a storage room. You don't have access to that. When you come back in, the bed that I got is a king size bed. It's pretty big. It's done up in, you know, brownish earth tone kind of colors to go with all the wood in here. Looks like you get plenty of pillows. This is a window as well, but I have the shades drawn to keep the sun out, to keep the room a little cooler. Get a nice, again, nice wooden corner stand by your bed, one on each side. The one on this side has a really cool little alarm clock, old school alarm clock with the little bells on top. That's kind of cool. You get another tissue box, you get the Tombstone Times. Wow, are these mints? You even get little mints, it looks like. And another kind of cool little lamp. Again, with the miner's lamps. You get a fan. This is how you hang your clothes. There's not really a closet, but that's kind of cool. I actually kind of think that's kind of unique and different. And of course, a place to put your luggage, which looks like it has an extra blanket on it if you needed it. And you also get a ceiling fan. Very cool. Very nice place. Very clean, at least from what I could tell so far. This place is like spotless clean. And really nice. Plenty of room to move around. The patio is a nice touch. I love the bathroom. So yeah, I highly recommend this place if you are in the Tombstone area and you are looking for a place to stay. I paid about $108, I think, for this for tonight, and it is a Tuesday night. So in Tombstone, that's actually not bad. Arizona flag there, not bad at all. I kind of really like this place. I'd stay here again in a heartbeat. This place is nice. In a heartbeat, I'd stay here again if the price was right. Tombstone can get expensive at times, but this was pretty reasonable. So as you can see, it's a very nice room, very well appointed, very clean, pretty spacious, with the really cool, unique bathroom. So if you're in the Tombstone area, I highly recommend the Miners Cabins. Like I said, there are 6 of them. They all have different bed configurations. So they all cost different depending on the bed configuration you choose. So highly recommend it if you're in this area. So until the next time, this is Mr. B saying, see ya!